Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pamela's Paper Passion. Okay, and if you don't know yet, I'm Pamela, and I actually have a voice today. So I am going to do another one-page layout, and apparently when I made this page kit, I couldn't make up my mind because I have a yellow, another yellow, and I cut this in half because I have an idea of what I want to do with it. And let me see here. I'm going to move this up a little bit so you can see. So I cut this apart. I think I'm going to use this piece, but and then I've got this. This one doesn't go with anything. And this, and I'll show you in a minute what that 89 is. Okay, and that's got a green side on it. And these papers come from many different paper pads. So I think when I start making new page kits, I will show which paper pads they came from. But I just grab paper pads that I like and what I want to, and I mix and match them. I don't have any, I've got a few kits, but not many. So, and then that yellow, and I think I want to go with yellow and brown, because I found a page that, this one here, I love this page. It says, life is better in the mountains. Oh, I like that. Relax and unwind. So I really, really like this paper. So I think I'm going to work with this one. But I want to show you the photo that I'm going to scrap. And it's this one. And this is my husband. This is our granddaughter. And that's me. And that's another one of our granddaughters. And this picture has a really good story. My husband and I sold our house. We had no place to go. We sold our house. And these two girls were living somewhere else. And so him and I moved into our motorhome. It's a 38-foot motorhome. And so we lived in it. And we were just living. And this granddaughter, Shawnee, she called and says, Nana, can I move in with y'all? I don't have any other place to go. I said, sure. But you know we're living in the motorhome. Sure. Okay, so we got a blow-up mattress for her, and she, we used a blow-up mattress for her. And then this one, Alyssa, she called 3 days after she moved in. She called and asked if she could move in. I said, sure. More the merrier. The more the merrier. Okay, so she moved in. So it was all 4 of us and 2 little dogs in a 38-foot motorhome with 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, and people everywhere and stuff everywhere. So, and 2 little dogs. So anyways, this was, and we lived there for a year. We lived in that motorhome for a year, all 4 of us. So anyways, that is a big old giant story in itself. So apparently when I was doing that, when I thought about that, I just couldn't make up my mind when I was putting this kit together, and I ended up with way more than what I need. So I'm going to set this aside, and my idea was I'm going to fussy cut around this, and I printed out some motorhomes with my Cricut. Okay, there's one of them, and I've got several more. And also I made this this title, it's, boy, I need to scroll in. There we go. There we go. Okay, I made this title, Motorhome Family, because we're a family and we were living in the motorhome. So that's what I made for the title, and I printed out, because I didn't have any motorhomes, so I went on to my Cricut, and I found some motorhomes, and I printed them out. So I've got 4 motorhomes here, and I think I'm going to cut in between here and put one in the back, like it's coming out of the leaves. But anyways, I'm going to fussy cut this, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I cut out my leaf or my foliage. Yellow foliage, I like it. It goes good with the brown. So anyways, that's what I envisioned. And then here's my title. It's a little bit better. Okay, then here's my title. And while I was cutting this all out, I decided to put my photo, put a yellow frame around my photo. So I'm thinking that something like this. So I've got some stickers here, and I've got some more over here. I'm not too sure. Okay, this is Happy Camper. Actually, we were all happy campers. Okay, it says, a camping we will go. I like that. Looks like a key or something. I think I'm going to put that right above us. Right there. I'm not going to glue all this stuff down yet. So, I'm going to use some of these stickers and some of these motorhomes. So this motorhome, I think I'm going to have it going into these. There we go. Like going into these. I like that. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and tack this down. And I'm going to just use a little bit of glue, because I'm going to want to be, stuffing stuff in there. So I don't want to use a whole bunch. But anyhow, I had thought about this video, and the page kits that I've made a whole bunch of them. So when I run out of those, I'm going to start doing it a little bit different. I'll take a picture of all of my paper pads that I use for each one. Oh, okay, let me put the thing back on there. Okay, and I'm going to turn this over. But I've already got pictures taken of all my my paper pads. I'm going to show you in just a minute. I've showed it in a couple of videos that I've made. Okay. Well, this is not as easy as it looked. I thought it looked a little bit easier than this, but no, it's not. I gotta get this. But I thought, oh man, I think that'll look really, really cool. So, and then I could put some trees down in there, inside the foliage. Okay, there we go. It's tacked down. It's not, like right here, it's not glued down real hard. And I think I want this one going in through there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue on it. Well, I'm not going to be moving that, so. Okay. Oh, I found out why I can't talk very well. My husband said that there was pollen all over his truck outside. And since I'm allergic to pollen and I'm allergic to just dust, no wonder why I can't talk. So that's a good reason. Okay, this one is headed this way. So look at that. I think I want that one going that way. Maybe look like a highway back in there between all the foliage. Uh-oh. Put that on my... I wanted this in here. Let's see. Let's see if I could get it in there. No, there we go. I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Well, the windshield looks awful dark to be riding on the road. So there's two of them. I don't think I'm going to have a visual triangle here, but that's okay. I think I'm going to put my photo. I thought about putting it under some of this foliage. How about right there? I really like that. And then I'll put this up here. Okay. And I've got a lot of this stuff. Looking for some trees. I found a tree on this. Kind of funny looking tree, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And right now, as far as trees are concerned, oh look, it looks like that motorhome is going behind the tree. Well, that's pretty neat. Okay. And, oh, I love this little critter. Yeah, because I bet you there's critters all up in this foliage. Let's put him right here. I haven't put my photo down yet. I think I'm going to. Oh, in the description, I will have this. This is one of my most favorite objects. And it is so easy. And it just holds my ATG like that. So it doesn't get really buried under stuff anymore. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. No, I want this part. There we go. I want it to go right there. Okay, I think this is crooked. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get that off. Nope, I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, and then I'll put this just right there. And I've got another motorhome. Well, actually, I got two. Got another one over here. Just a minute. There we go. So I've got two more motorhomes that I could stick down in there somewhere. And the great... Okay, look at here. How about a bear? Yeah. Glad we didn't see any of those. How's that? There we go. I like that. Okay. I'm going to put a tent. We didn't sleep in a tent. We slept in the motorhome. But I bet you there was some tents somewhere. There. See, way over here. We'll put that way over here. People sleeping in a tent. And there's a bear. Okay, this is lazy days. Oh yeah, we had a fun time living in the motorhome. How about some birds up here in the sky? Oh, that's a fish. I almost put a fish in the sky. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, become one with nature. That I can't do because of my allergies. Excuse me. How about a fire? We need a fire. Okay, we'll put this fire over here by this tent. And then I will put s'mores. Oh gosh, you can't be living in a tent without having some s'mores. Okay, I'm liking how this is looking so far. So, anyways, in our year that we lived in this motorhome, we were building a barnuminium, and we finally got it built, and we finally got to move into it. Actually, these two girls got to move in to our barnuminium before we did, because our room wasn't done. But their room was done. Boy, it was like unpacking, falling out of that motorhome. You know what? That experience was just awesome. We had a great time. So, I'm really liking this. Okay, I need some more trees. Let me see if I can find some more trees. If I can't, I have a die over there that has trees, and I'll go cut me some trees out. So, I will be right back. I went ahead and I die cut me 2 trees. They're not very full, but these are the dies I used. I don't know how crazy I am about those or not. But anyways, I think they'll work. But I thought, okay, I'm not going to put glue all over these little big things. So I got my Zyron. And this is the 5-inch Zyron. I'm going to just lay this. For those of you that don't have one of these, this is a sticker maker. And I love it for intricate stuff. Because see now, I just pick this up and it's sticky on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other one. I've got 2. Oh wait, I don't know if I'm gonna use both of them. So I'm gonna set that one aside. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. Over here by the camp, by the tent, I thought, oh goodness gracious, look at that. Okay, I just don't want, trees don't fold out upon themselves, so I didn't want this one folded. I don't think fold. Okay, I'm back. And these 2 trees are the 2 trees that I just put right here. And I would not recommend these 2 trees because they're so intricate that you can, well, I mean, they really didn't add anything to the picture. So, I'm just not real crazy about them. I will probably gift them to somebody, give them to somebody, because I am not crazy about them. So anyways, let's come back to this. And I think I'm about done. I got this tacked down. Now, I have this journaling. This and the back. So, I don't want to glue it anywhere. Plus, where am I going to glue it? So, what I decided I was going to do is, because this will go into a page protector. So, on the back of this, I decided to make a pocket. So, when it's in the album, and I'll put a tag on it so you can pull it out of the pocket. So, I am going to make the pocket right now. And this thing is, let me see. It is 4 by, I would say by 6 and a quarter. So 4 by 6 and a quarter. So I'm going to get a piece of paper. I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper. And I'm going to build my pocket. Okay, this one just sitting over there, not being used. So I think I'm going to just cut it down and put it on the back of this, and then put this inside of it with a little tag that says pull. And it'll just be like that. It'll be inside the page protector, but you'll be able to pull it out like that. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. All right. Well, I got it measured out, and I got it ready to make a pocket. So, how I'm going to make this pocket, let me get my little score pad or scoreboard. Okay, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, right here on this side, and that little hole there doesn't bother me at all. It's not gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna score this at 1/4. If I can find 1/4. Okay, up there. Okay, and I'm going to score that, and I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm gonna score this to 1/4, not 1/4, just 1/4. This isn't straight. Okay, there we go. There's a whale. Oh, I couldn't figure out what that was. It was holding me up. It was the hole. Usually I don't have holes in it, but it ain't gonna cause a problem at all. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fold these in. And fold this one in. I want to make sure that my pocket isn't so deep that my... Okay, there we go. Okay, it's going to go right in here. And I don't want it so deep that I can't get my... I can't reach the... What am I trying to say? So I can't reach the card. Man, that took me a while to get out, didn't it? Okay. Now, I'm going to just put ATG tape on it. Or you could put score tape, whatever you want to do. But I'm putting ATG tape because it's sitting there and it's easy. Okay. And then I'm going to make a tag to go on the top of that. So it'll be easier to pull out of this little pocket. Okay. Now, let me make sure I'm on the right side. Okay, I'm going to be here at the top. So, I'm going to turn it upside down so I can make sure I have it. And it really doesn't matter where it's at. I want it right there at the edge. Okay, there we go. There we go. Whoops. Okay, now I could put my little thing in there. And like I said, I will put a little tag right here on top to where it could be pulled in and out. And I have a tab punch, and I think I'm going to just use the yellow, as I've got a whole bunch of it over here, just sitting there. So, and I always open this up and do it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just punch me. I'm going to punch 2. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay. It doesn't matter. if there's anything on it. Okay. And I am gonna glue these back to back. That way it doesn't look yucky on one side, for lack of better words right now. I don't have any better words than that right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do both of them. That way I could just put, and this is what I do when I can't find a place for my journaling, is I just put a pocket on the back. It works, because when it goes into the page protector, this is protected because it's on the back. Okay, now I'm going to stick this one on this side, because you'll be able to see it in the folder. Now I want to get these even. I want to make sure they're both exactly even. Okay, there we go. Now all I have to do is pull. Okay, now I'm going to stick it in the pocket. Okay. Well, there it goes. It's supposed to say, uh-oh. There we go. There it goes. I need to let that dry a little bit. But it'll slide in just like that. And it will go in the page protector, just like that. And then in the page protector, you can see that that is a pull tab. So, anyway, that's the end of my layout. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you would please hit that subscribe button. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm just doing this for a hobby. And that I learn from other people. And I just do it as a hobby. I'm retired, and my husband told me to get a hobby. So this is it. And I love it. So I just do it because I like it. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And also, if you would just kindly leave me a little message in the comments telling me what you liked or what you didn't like. But this video, I have had my voice the whole time. I am so excited. I still have a little bit of pollen or dust or something in my throat. But anyhow, thank you for joining me for this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.